This is NFL Flock 18's View, back for week 7.
Yay!
See, some stuff to do week 1 through 6, so I'll be back. I am back, so I'm ready to give some hard-hitting NFL predictions for the rest of the season.
He was away losing weight.
Sure. Okay, week 7. Well, this past NFL week was a good one, with 5 game-winning plays. 5, not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, 5. My Eagles won, by the way. Okay, what do we have here? Props to the Phillies.
Yay!
We lost yesterday. Props to the Phillies.
Right.
That's alright, we're going to get them tonight at 8. Okay. Wait, hold on, what's today's date?
13th,
Monday,
October.
October 13th. It is 7:36 Eastern PM. You know what? I'm gonna throw a prediction for tonight's game too. We have the Cleveland Browns versus the New York Giants. 4-0 New York Giants, 1-3 Cleveland Browns. I'm sensing a big score here, but 5-0 Giants. Giants are gonna win tonight. Probably big. Who knows? Okay, let's start with the Sunday, October 19, 2008 NFL scores. We have the Baltimore Ravens currently 2-3 versus the Miami Dolphins currently 2-3. You know what? I'm going to go upset alert here. I'm going to give the Miami Dolphins another win here. Baltimore did not look good versus the Indianapolis Colts. And Miami has been looking pretty good, beating the Chargers in New England for their 2 victories this year. I know, they're looking pretty good. I'll take Miami over Baltimore. Okay, next game, San Diego versus Buffalo. 3-3 San Diego, 4-1 Buffalo. Buffalo's off a bye week. They just went in there with no momentum. I know, San Diego. I think San Diego looks to go 4-3 versus Buffalo. Carolina versus New Orleans. It's always been an interesting game between them, but Carolina usually comes out on top. So I'm going to take New Orleans. Carolina usually comes out on top. New Orleans this week. Reggie Bush, 2 touchdowns. It's going to do something for you guys. Dallas versus St. Louis. Tony Romo ain't playing.
No homo.
St. Louis just beat the Redskins, who, by the way, just beat the Cowboys a couple weeks ago. You know what? Major upset here. St. Louis Rams over the Dallas Cowboys.
Boo-hoo.
I really think that can happen. Alright, next game. San Francisco versus the New York Giants. They're probably going to be 5-0 after tonight's game. San Francisco hasn't looked good since Steve Young was their quarterback. Giants 6-0, as much as I hate to say it. Giants 6-0. Minnesota, Chicago. Wow, that's going to be a good game next week. 2 NFC North rivals. I don't know, Minnesota looks good. I like Minnesota. Chicago looks good. I like Chicago. Minnesota, though. Minnesota's going to get that ground game going and shut them down on defense. Minnesota this week. Pittsburgh versus Cincinnati. 4-1 Pittsburgh. 0-6 Cincinnati. Cincinnati doesn't look good. I expect them to trade a couple guys before tomorrow's trade deadline. They might be this year's Dolphins, guys. And they're not getting their first win here. Pittsburgh is going to easily beat them. Manhandle them, if you will. Okay, let's go into the next game. Next game here, Tennessee, Kansas City. Kansas City is young. They're developing their team. Getting ready for future years. Definitely not this year.
They're newborns.
Tennessee this game. We got Detroit versus Houston. 1-4 Houston, 0-5 Detroit. Houston was part of those 5 games I was talking about earlier. You know, with the game winners. Matt Sharp threw 379. 2 touchdowns. I don't know, Matt Sharp. Might lead them over Detroit. Might be an easy game, actually. 0-5 Detroit. They're looking like Cincinnati. Okay. Next game. Indianapolis, Green Bay. Green Bay 3-3. Indianapolis 3-2. Let me throw a little tidbit out there. Indianapolis hasn't been looking good this season. 2-0 on the road. They're on the road this game. I think they're going to leap in Lambeau and leave out there with a lead. They're going to win this game. Probably easily. Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning look to have their sink back. So I'm going to take Indy over Green Bay there. New York Jets 3-2 versus the Oakland Raiders 1-4. New York Jets with Mr. Brett Favre as quarterback. Oakland with Mr. Jamarcus Russell at quarterback. New York Jets they're looking okay. Oakland ain't looking too hot. But you know what? I'm feeling something with Oakland this week. Oakland over the New York Jets. Just watch it. They're gonna get their ground game going this week. Oakland has always had some of the better rushers, and even though that they're not proving it this year too much, watch D-Mac break 100 yards this week. Yeah. Now let's see who is next. Cleveland and Washington. 1-3 Cleveland. Gonna be 1-4 after tonight's game. Washington 4-2. Washington's coming off of a demoralizing loss from the St. Louis Rams. How do you lose to the St. Louis Rams? Demoralizing loss. Cleveland, they still got all those playmaking guys, even though their record, they're a lot better than what their record says. So, I'm going to take Cleveland over Washington here. This is going to be a weekend full of upsets. And for the Sunday night game, Seattle versus Tampa Bay. 4-2 Tampa Bay versus 1-4 Seattle. Seattle, ever since they got rid of Shaun Alexander, even though he's on his downfall, they just can't get anything going. Their only game they won was the only game that Julius Jones went over 100 yards rushing. So, if they can run the ball, they can win the game. Problem is they can't run the ball. So, they're going to lose this game this weekend. Seattle loses to Tampa Bay. Probably big. Monday night game and the last game for this weekend. Denver 4-2 versus 3-2 New England. New England is looking ugly. Ever since Tom Brady took out that knee, I'll tell you this, they're not mama's home cooking, I'll tell you that. They're not looking too good. But, the two games that New England lost, San Diego, kind of understandable, even though they all have Sean Merriman. But 10-30, it's a little bad. And then, I don't even want to say the Miami score for you guys, because I know there's some New England people that watch my show, and that'll probably hurt for you to hear it again. You'll probably go cry and blend that in with the shower. So, Denver, it's a lot better than those two teams that they've played. I'm going to say Denver over New England here. Score will probably be, since Denver averages a high score, I'll give them 31-17. 31-17 Denver over New England. And that is this week's games. Week 7. October 19th, 2008. Today is October 13th, 2008. Just giving you the updates. I'm always going to be around now. And I will see you guys some other time. This is NFL Talk 18's View, leaving you with a fart.
Yeah!